morning. So, last night I had a conversation with my mom, and it was one of those deeply healing conversations, a great conversation. It was a good conversation. It's a trigger warning right now. This is about sexual trauma. So just before we go. Okay, so I don't exactly remember how we had got on the conversation, but it was about how she when it had came out that a family member had been having his way with me this whole summer when I was younger, and my mom had no idea. So my mom was like, she had she kind of knew something was up, but she wasn't entirely sure. So when everything with my cousin came out, my mom said at the time, she was like, why didn't I tell her? So last night we were talking, and she was just like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, because the last time that I had told something that somebody had tried to have their way with me, I was called all kinds of whores by the adults in my life. Now, mind you, when that happened, um, that event happened right before, and it happened in front of an eyewitness. I had an eyewitness that saw the whole thing. Yet, these adults, not my mom, not like my direct family member, because my direct family members, we was pressing charges. But the adults that were involved in that situation were calling me all kinds of whores. And my mom told me that she told them that I'm not going to drop charges. We're going to press charges because I don't want what happened to me to happen to my child. I know what this is, this generational cycle in Black households where we just sweep this stuff under the rug, and my child's not going through it. And then she said, if it's not happening to one of your girls, it may be happening to both. Because my mom also recognized that with this person was happening with another one of my family members. So when I told my mom that, and she said, that makes sense. I understand why you didn't say anything. I completely understand. I don't, it was like all of the women in my spirit, my ancestors, all they just all felt heard. It was just so crazy. It was so crazy. I felt understood. And of course, that first person, charges were, they ended up admitting that they were guilty, all of that. So we didn't have to go through the whole thing. And then the family member, whatever, I don't care about that because I have been healing the sexual traumas in my life because they carried into my adulthood and affected my marriage a lot. But luckily, I have my husband is everything. He really is. He too good for me, and he know it. Everybody know it. He too good for me, and I'm blessed. But back to my mama. the conversation was just amazing, and I love my mom, and I just feel like a new person today. I feel like a new person, and I don't know what she took from that conversation, how she feels, especially since, I was calling to check on her yesterday because it's been a lot, with the family members passing and Thanksgiving coming up, remembering all your family members and stuff. So, just checking in, and then to have just such a great conversation that was just so unexpected. But yeah, I just wanted to share that conversation with you guys. I love my mom so much. I love my mother so much. I'm so blessed to have her. All right, bye. But one more thing that I realized is because of those experiences, I know that's why the way I raise my children. Like, if they tell me they not comfortable around somebody, they ain't going around them. If they tell me that they not comfortable at somebody's house, they not going around them. Like, luckily we ain't had no, God bless, we ain't have no issues like that. But like, people are so weird out here, and to shame someone who went through that, I'm not going to have my child go through it. I'm not. And all of that is because, my mom, some things of my mom. My mom healed me in that conversation. My mom healed me. How they be doing that? How do mom be doing it?